Good morning. I would like some tea this morning, but I don't want a chai. I'm gonna try one of these, but a lot of it is not labeled, so that's a little sketch, but we're gonna see. So I also realized these don't have a string, so I guess I'll just put it in here. Let's go boop. It's probably still super hot, but I want to taste it to see if I want milk. Still don't know what it is, but I think milk would be okay with it. So let's do the frother. This is just another hyperfixation where I want to try it with everything. While I'm waiting for that to froth, I'll talk about my options for the day. So I definitely want to do a haul, a yarn haul, because I just got in 4 bags of yarn from Hobie Yarn. And that is because I'm starting markets again. Woohoo! I'm excited about that. But I'm also like, what do I make? It's Christmas markets and I didn't think about that until after I ordered the yarn. But thankfully I have some shade of red and green. They're not like the traditional ones. But I'm thinking maybe candy cane pillows or something. Oh, this is so much. Oh well, it's fine. I'm also thinking about going live today while I unbox my yarn. I haven't gone live in a while and someone has been requesting that I go live and talk about tips for beginner crocheters, which I don't even know what my tips would be, but I'll figure it out in the moment, I guess. I look very preppy today, but I'm actually wearing sweatpants, so don't be deceived. At least it matches the color Hershey's with this. I'm having a little bit of decision paralysis right now. I just went live like an hour ago. It does not seem like it's been an hour. No one watched. 2 people have watched it since I uploaded it. So it didn't end up being a Q&A. It was just unboxing and a New Zealand update, which I'm gonna do a vlog anyway about that. But this is just like, I guess, kind of to update people until I get that out. But this is all the yarn. I might like include a little bit of the haul in here. Actually, let's just do it now. So I have this blush pink yarn that I'll probably use for axolotls and then octos and squids. I like having a pink option. This is for chickens and this is for chickens. So this will probably make about 10 chickens, 5 per skein, with a little bit left over. So maybe I can make like 2 mini chickens. Oh, I should probably tell you what the colors are. This literally is just called blush pink. This is white, and this is inkwell, and all of this is Bernat. And I don't know if I said this already, but Bernat was having $3 yarn. US dollars. And I was like, thank you, Lord. You knew I needed yarn. I was able to get 10 skeins of yarn for less than $50. I think it was including shipping. Also, here is crimson red. This is for mushrooms, and I didn't realize that these are Christmas markets until after I ordered these. So if I have enough left over, maybe I can use this for like a candy cane pillow. Or I can just add Christmas hats to things I already have. I think that could be cute. Making like detachable Christmas hats for my stuffed animals. Or I could just make Christmas, like Santa hat decorations just to sit there. Multi-purpose. This is ocean shades for my squids and octos. And I also think this would be really pretty for a dragon. This is also for squids and octos. Also think it would be pretty for a dragon or turtles. This is light teal. This one is Misty Green, and I originally got it for turtles, but I'll also use it for squids and octos. And then this is Vintage White for mushrooms, and then I can also use it for anything else. So yeah, that is my yarn haul. It also came in a few days early, so I was able to accept another market. So I'll have 3 markets in November, Lord willing. My first one is November 9th, so that's really exciting. I have a week and a half to prep. My decision paralysis is because I have this stuffing, which I don't want to use for the plushies because it's not my favorite. It is cotton. First of all, it smells a little weird. The smell goes away once you let it air out, so I've just been letting it air out before I stuff anything. And then it's not very fluffy. That's another thing. The fuzz goes up my nose. It's not very fluffy. It's more like firm and doesn't like stretch to fill the space. And I want something that's nice and soft for my plushies. So I'm gonna use as much as I can for my other project and see what I have left over. But I don't know if I should start with that project just to get that out of the way, or if I should just go ahead and start making squids and octos and then stuff them later. Let's try the other project, and then once I finish one of them, because it's 2 items, once I finish the first one, then if I still want to crochet, I'll switch over to the octos. That sounds like a good plan to me. And I have you to keep me accountable. Okay, so I have the body for the first animal. And now I have to sew on the head, but I have to make some ears, and I don't know how to do the ears because they're different than like the pattern is. So I'm gonna have to get creative with that. But I changed my mind about the cotton filling. It is more dense, but it's still squishy enough. And it's like, it's keeping its shape for the most part. It's hard to shape, but once you get it in its shape, it kind of stays. But it's just like, it's very dense. I also have the head done, so now all that's left to do is the ears and the tail. I'm watching Crochet by Yanina. I was freaking out earlier because look at this cuteness. I need to make one immediately, but I don't know if I'll have any tan left over, and I need orange yarn. I didn't get orange. I can make a strawberry. Yes, I need this pattern immediately. Oh, I remembered I was supposed to edit today. So I'm going to figure out what vlog comes next because I have so many. I have it organized by date, but I have to categorize into like what the video is going to be about. I just finished a rough edit. The video went from 30 minutes to 14 minutes. So that's nice. I was expecting it to be a lot longer. A lot of it is me talking about our plane ride and really our airport experience. Because we got stopped in security, and then also my fear of customs, which turned out not being even that bad. But if you want to watch that video, it's right here. I think I'm gonna eat some apples and peanut butter now. I was wondering if I should even eat a snack right now because dinner is in like an hour and a half. But Hayden isn't even on his way home yet. If he left it now, he would be home in an hour and a half. So I'm not sure. I might as well just eat the apples. I've never tried apples with cheese together, but I wanted to try it. So I'm gonna try it. It's an interesting combination, but I like it. I also really want to do the capybara pattern, but I can't because I need tan yarn and orange yarn. And the tan yarn I have to use for the second of the secret project. But I could use like the vintage white and the red and do a strawberry or do a mushroom. Or I could do the light pink and it could be like a peach, or it can be also a strawberry. I don't know. Or I could try the dragon. I really want to try the dragon too. So I think I'm gonna do the dragon, but I gotta figure out what colors to do. These are my color options. I already showed you, but they fit perfectly in this drawer, plus the white. The white makes it a little bulky clothing, but I'm thinking these 3 colors or maybe a white. I'll put the picture on here. This is the Kato the Dragon pattern. And I definitely want to use this one, but I'm thinking using this for the horns and the wings. And then if I had a purple, that would be perfect, but I don't. I want to use this one. Should this be the body or should this be the body? I feel like this doesn't really match the color scheme. It's more muted. Maybe these can be the horns or something, or the horns can be white. We'll see. We will see. Oh no, the horns are gonna be this, and the wings. So maybe I'll just do white for the little accents, like the toes and the like, what is it called? The little like fin things. I don't know. But yeah, let's get started. I'm so excited. I've been eyeing this pattern for so long. I saw Sweet Bean Crochet do this, and it's so cute. I was deciding between this and a little like finger dragon, but I think having some big options would be good because I don't really have many in mind except maybe the goblins. I'm also concerned that this is going to end up being huge because this calls for Chenille Home Slim and all I have is Bernat. I also just remembered I have safety eyes that I've been wanting to use. Let's see what colors I have. Because I honestly don't remember what I have left. Sketchy here for now. I might just use these. They're the only like ginormous ones I have. I don't know what size I will need, but this says 25 millimeter, and I'm pretty sure these are 25 and these are 20 or something like that. So I'll probably need these. About to put the eyes on. Look at his little face. I think these eyes were a good choice because it's like white, but if you look closely, there's purple tints, hues in it. So it'll tie everything together, the purple and the white. I do wish I had bigger eyes though, but this will just have to work for this. And then maybe later I can get bigger eyes. We're at the beach. Why did I wear these shoes? It's a heart-shaped rock. I have the head, the body and tail, the ears, and the horns. And now I'm probably gonna go to bed and read. Good morning, everyone. Yesterday we went to the beach. It was very fun. I have on this sweater that I thought I wouldn't be able to wear because it was too hot, but it's been very cold over here. I don't know if it's because of the ocean. I mean, we're still next to the ocean in Auckland, but we're like walking distance. Yeah, I'm excited to wear this. I'm in the holiday spirit, but that's not why I wanted to wear it. I mean, today is November 1st. Normally I would not just go full on Christmas mode, but I'm just wearing this because now it's probably gonna be my only opportunity because summer is coming. So I'm going to try to make some Nespresso coffee. I'm thinking this is what is supposed to go in it. Oh, I gotta fill it with water. So I watched Destiny Sidwell, and she said she heard that you're supposed to use a coffee mug, like a separate one from the one you're gonna drink out of. I don't know how true that is, but I've seen other people do it. I was a barista, and if we could, we would just brew directly into the cup. So I don't know, but this might help it not be like scalding hot immediately. So I'm gonna set that there. Like, that doesn't even look big enough. Look how small this little ledge is. Get that back in case it falls. So you lift that up. I'm commentating this, but I don't even know if this is how it works. What? Oh! It goes like this. Interesting. So now it goes down. Wait, I gotta turn it on. Just do a small cup, I guess. Is it gonna work? I don't hear any noises happening, only a flashing light. It's working, but why is it only water? What? Did I do something wrong? It's only water. The cup is gone. I think I did something wrong. I think it automatically... Does it automatically dispose of the cups? It does. There we go. Let us try again. So we put this in here. Fold it down. Push the button. Hopefully it works now. Yay, we did it! Now for the milk frothing, which maybe I should have done that first because it takes more time. I want to attempt latte art, but it's always been super foamy. I stopped it midway. I can't really do it with one hand. Yeah, no, it's it's just gonna be foam. I think I maybe should have put more milk, but let's taste it. Okay, it's gonna be scalding hot, of course. It tastes very watery. Hello? I'm gonna add more sugar. It's better with a little more sugar in it. Let's do a little more milk. I just want like a tiny bit more for some more foam on top. And then I think I'm also gonna make some... I wish I had yogurt, because she has some granola. She also has peach slices, and I think granola, peach slices, and yogurt would be so good together. So maybe next time we go to the store, we can get some yogurt. What do I want for breakfast? I decided to just go with some toast and raspberry jam. So I'm realizing that this coloring for the dragon reminds me of Ord from Dragon Tales. I think that's how you say his name. I had to Google it. But I'm thinking instead of doing the horns rainbow or the ocean marine color, I'm going to do them white, do the little scale things, the multicolor variegated, is that what it's called? And then the wings white, and then I'll see what it comes to, what I want the other little details to be. If you don't remember what he looks like, I will drop a picture on here. But he has purple little scales on his back, and he has like yellowish white wings. And I'm not going to like copy him, but I had already chosen those colors, and I thought it was just a funny coincidence. I mean, he's a little bit more blue than teal, but still, I think that's funny. Now I want to see if I can rewatch Dragon Tales. Does anywhere play Dragon Tales now? Apple TV and Prime Video. I don't have either of those things, but maybe it's on Plex. I'll look it up later. I don't really want to watch that now. I've been watching a lot of Destiny Sidwell on YouTube. I found out about her channel through Haley Pham. I watched like one of her videos before and then never really got into it. But the past few days I've been watching her channel. So let's see what I want to watch today while I finish this dragon. I want to watch something that's not like book recommendations, because then I'll be wanting to like write down everything. What we can do days in my life. I'm just gonna do this dragon now. Isn't he so cute? Okay. Update on the dragon. I changed the horns, just finished the white ones, and I like that a lot better. I'm also trying to decide if I should save these for another project or unravel them and use them for this. I think the wisest option would to be just use them now, because I don't even know if I am going to do another dragon or not, or what color scheme it will be. So I'm going to unravel one of these and start using it for the tail. I am happy with this decision to do this instead of white. It is a little twisted for some reason, but I kind of like it. He kind of looks like a water dragon or something. This is gonna look so cute. Look at it. I stuffed this so on the head, but look at all of this. I just realized I forgot to stuff this. No, I'm at the end, so I don't know what to do now. It was like this much. But now if I stuff it like this, it's going to be more compact than I want it to be. And I can't really see how much I'm putting in. Okay, so it said to go to 6. I can always go by feel. Yeah, that's not enough. Put some more in. I feel like I've been up for so long, but it's only 10 o'clock. I feel like it should be lunchtime. I'm already hungry again. Maybe this is time to get my snack. Should I eat a kiwi or apples and peanut butter? Or apples and cheese? That's my new like favorite snack now. Kind of want to have apples and cheese, but I need to eat my kiwis. So I'll eat the apples and cheese now and then maybe eat a kiwi with my sandwich. This feels pretty even. Yay! Dragon Tales theme song is stuck in my head. It's been stuck in my head since I started making this dragon. Oh my. I never know how long to make these tails. I just kind of go for it. Or sometimes I do the number of stitches and go 1, 2, 3, 4 and then leave enough to like weave in. Look at the little toes. I also did 4 toenails instead of 5. Now we go on to the legs because those are technically the arms. We're coming along. I think all I have to do left are the hind legs, the wings, and then sew everything together. Here is my apple with cheese. Y'all. Look how cute these tiny little feet are, if I can find them. Look at the little toes! And also, these wings are really cool. They look like lettuce, in my opinion. What if I made like a garden themed dragon and made him have green lettuce wings? And I don't know what else I would do to make it garden themed. What if I put like strawberries on his back or like tomatoes? BLT themed dragon. A bacon tail. That'd be so funny. I don't think I'm gonna do that. Guys, look how cute. Oh my gosh. I was doubting my abilities. He's so cute. Okay, his head is a little floppy, which they always are. That might just be part of my brand, is a floppy head. Like a crooked head, but I think it makes it cuter. All I have left are the legs and the wings and the like scales on the back. I thought it was less in my head, and saying it out loud I realized that's kind of a lot. But I don't mind sewing. I just have to focus, I've realized, because my things do end up lopsided sometimes. I had to turn off the video I was watching because I had to be so focused on where I was sewing things. So you know how sometimes when you sew horns or ears or body parts and they're different colors, like you get this jaggedy thing? Maybe I'll have to make a video of it because I found a way to make it look more neat. But anyway, I'm weaving in ends and I'm about to sew the other body parts on. Why did I just make a bow? I was trying to tie a knot and I made a bow on accident. He is done. Look how cute. Oh my gosh. Look at it. This is like one of my favorite things I've ever crocheted. So it took me almost 5 hours. And this was also my first time, so that's not bad. I kind of thought it would take me a really long time. He's like a little child. Duck, duck, goose. Where is that? On it. It tastes like sour candy. I have on my Christmas sweater. Well, it's not even a Christmas sweater, it just reminds me of candy canes. I have it on because I just made, first of all, I'm gonna have you guess what this is. In the comments right now. You got 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. I have this sweater on because I just made a reel of me making this and it is the Grinch. And I feel like he does not look like the Grinch. He's not the right shade of green. This is like a misty, like sage green, I guess you'd call it. And he's more of a like brighter green. Look at those little hair tufts though, that's kind of cute. I wanted to have something Christmassy. It's a Christmas market after all. I was gonna make a joke that it's hair wash day, so my hair is giving greasy black peel. But I'm in a pickle. Speaking of green things. Because I'm also working Friday and Sunday, and my market is Saturday, so the Sunday part doesn't matter that much. And I am not even halfway done with my market prep. Let me read you my list. I was gonna have 10 chickens, but I think I might need some of that yarn for something else, so I'm gonna go for 8. I already have all the bodies made, I just need to stuff and embroider them. And then I wanted to make mini turtles, and I was going to have a goal of 5, possibly a sea turtle if I have time, 10 mini bees, 10 axolotls. I don't know if I'll have time for that. I have 5 made right now. I'm bringing my big dragon that I made, Kato the dragon. I wanted to make at least 1 more mini dragon, so I would have 3 total. I wanted to make a red one, 10 octos, 5 squids, and 5 frogs. And how many hours of work is that? Let's calculate. It would probably take like a full day, like 24 hours to do all of this. And it's 3 p.m. and today's my last full day of prep that I have. So my game plan, I don't have very many small things made. I don't have very many things made in general, but I have axolotls. I think what I should do next is finish up the chickens, and then after that go for the octos, because those sell really well and I need a lot of those, is what I'm thinking. And then after that, the squids. If I have time for bees, that would be the next thing, and then we'll see from there. But I have no idea. The octos take 20 to 30 minutes for me to make. The squids take about an hour, and the bees take like 15 minutes maybe. I can always crochet while I'm at the market if I have downtime, and then I could crochet on the bus to work, but I'm still not super comfortable with public transport, and tomorrow I have to get on like 4 different buses / trains, and I think I'm going to be too focused on making sure I'm getting to the right place. While I'm here, let me show you what I've made so far. I'm working on this yellow squid. I've never made a yellow one before, but I really like it. He just reminds me of lemons. And I made a pink one too, so it's like pink lemonade. Are you kidding me? Is one slightly bigger than the other one? I don't know. But pink lemonade, that's just what I'm thinking of. I didn't even do that on purpose. And then I made a tiny yellow frog, if I can find him. Here he is. So the story behind this frog. There was a little boy on one of the buses I was taking, and I was like, maybe I should make him something, like just like a little thing. And I saw he had yellow sunglasses, and I was like, what if I made him a yellow frog? And I was like, I don't even know, like, should I do this? I don't even know like what stop he's getting off on. And just as I had finished the last round, they get off the bus. And I was like, no. But you know what? Maybe someone else would like this little frog. I did not have black yarn with me, so I just used green. And he's a nice little lemon lime frog. I got pink lemonade, I got lemon lime. I need to make a drink collection of plushies. But yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I need to save my battery. I know where I'm going from here, so it should be fine. And yeah. Hello. I realized that I never did a yarn haul from Spotlight, so I'm gonna kind of do that now. I've already used a lot of the yarn, so I can't exactly tell you everything I got. So I didn't get very much yarn, but there was a sale for 40% off, so that was really nice. But I got this black yarn. It's valuable, I guess. Mill ends, and it comes in 400 grams. I don't remember how much this was. but got that. And my plan for this was for the bees, along with this yellow yarn, which this is what it was, Motivera Blankie yarn, and it's just yellow. I got this also for bees, and I also made an octo with it. And then I got this yarn for embroidering. I got this red yarn for the chickens, but I ended up just using this yarn that I already had from Bernat because it was faster and I didn't have any more of the safety eyes, or I didn't have a hot glue gun for the safety eyes, so I just ended up embroidering all the eyes. And this yarn takes longer for the comb than the Bernat yarn, so I just decided to use the Bernat. But also I wouldn't really recommend this brand because, well, I don't know if you can see on the camera the fuzziness of it. It was one of the cheapest ones, and I got it because it was cheap, and I had a feeling that it wasn't gonna be great, but I was like, I am on a budget. You've been hearing me say this way too much, but it does the job. If I run out of this, I will definitely upgrade. But yeah, there's my little mini yarn haul from Spotlight. So my market already happened, but I'm still gonna show you what I made because I didn't make that many sales. And yes, I'm wearing sweatpants with this outfit because I had on jeans, but then I sat outside and forgot that it had rained and I got wet. So let me show you what I made for my market. But this is the thing I am the most proud of. This is Kato the Dragon from, is it Lemon Cat Crochet? I think so. I'll link it. It's an Etsy pattern. And I don't know how to sell anything. I'm still trying to figure that out because I thought I could just do a price conversion from US dollars to New Zealand dollars because one New Zealand dollar is 60 cents in American dollars. I was gonna do that, but then I was going through other crocheters pages that are from New Zealand, and their prices are basically the same as if it would have been in America. Like if I made a chicken for $15, like American dollars, their chicken was like 15 New Zealand dollars, which would mean I'm losing money or not making as much money. And someone said that they do like $10 an hour when the minimum wage here is like a little over $23. So I'm like, that doesn't seem fair, but I'm figuring it out. If I would probably charge like 50, 55 American dollars for this. So that would translate to like at least 80 New Zealand dollars. But if I did the method where it was like per hour, because this took me over 4 hours to make. It was my first time making it, so it might have been quicker might be quicker when I do it now. But if I did it by per hour, this would be over $100, and I don't think anyone would buy it for that, especially with the pattern I've been seeing with how people charge their things. So we're still figuring that out. I'm trying to figure out how to make a profit, but also keep it reasonable. I made 10 chickens. So I made 5 of this speckled color and 5 of the white. This white is just Bernat white, but it's so soft for some reason. I don't know why it's so much softer than everything else. I think I've noticed that lighter colors end up being more softer. And I'm thinking it's because the dye might make it harder or something. But for the white ones, I made a few different face options. So I made this one that's like it's sleeping. This one, it kind of has like eyelashes, but it kind of just looks like a happy chicken. Oh wait, look. See, that's like the happy one. They kind of look the same. And this one, I made it angry. Here's some examples of angry chickens. I've been thinking I need to make more angry things because I've seen some other people's videos where they say like angry frogs sell really well. These are my favorites. It's these, what is it called? I don't know. I'll either put it on the screen or in the description or both. But these little dragon snugglers. They're so cute. I was thinking either 35 or 40. I tagged them as 40. And I'm not gonna give anything away. Obviously I still have them because the market already happened. I'll make another video with the market results and everything. I still feel like they should be 35. And then I made, this is no particular order, I'm just grabbing them out of the bag, but this little Grinch, it was a Christmas market, so I thought I needed a Christmas themed item. And at first I thought he didn't really look like a Grinch, he looked like some little kind of gremlin, so I added a little heart. And a couple people guessed it was the Grinch on my Instagram, but in person, like, no one commented on it. One guy was like, what is this? He's really cool. And I was like, it's the Grinch. And he thought it was cool because of the angry eyes. And he also wanted to get a squid for his niece, I believe. And so I decided to make some of my octopi angry. So I actually made about 8. I made 8 octos. So here's the difference. This is how I usually make them, but I decided to make an angry version for the ones that had duplicate colors, and then also I had a red one that I made angry too. So yep, I made 8 octos. Pink, teal, misty green that I just showed you. This is my favorite like colorway of yarn from Bernat. And I can't remember what it's called. Anything I can't remember, I'll see if I can put it on the screen. But it's like marine or ocean or something like that. And I think that'd be so pretty for like a mermaid tail or something. Oh, I have a yellow one too. I'm not gonna grab all of them out, but I made some bees. This is just my own pattern I created. I don't know if I will release a pattern because you can probably find something very similar online. But if you want me to release one, I probably can. It's super easy. It's no-sew and the wings are just bobble stitches. So yeah, let me know if I should release this pattern in the comments. I made 10 bees. I don't know if I said that. I made 5 axolotls. Here are a couple examples. Usually I would do pink of the little gills and tail, but I didn't have any pink besides this pink. So I just did pink and red, and I made different options for like just a plain tail and then this with a fin on it. I made 3 squids, and look how cute they are. This reminds me of pink lemonade. You already saw that I crocheted these on the bus in the train. It just reminds me of pink lemonade, and it's perfect for the summer. I also made one in this color. Oh, and I made 2 frogs, but they both sold, so I don't have them right now. But I made a green one and a yellow one, and I actually ended up changing the face for the yellow one because I had only green yarn with me. I didn't have any black yarn to embroider the face, so I ended up changing that at the market, but you'll see in my market video that's coming up after this one. So yeah, that's everything I made for the market. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more crochet content. I'm excited to have a separate crochet channel, so if you want to follow along, make sure to subscribe. And you can check out my other channel too, where I'm documenting all of my New Zealand adventures and a bunch of other random things. So yeah, stay creative.